things that inhabitants of many teammates that, like, you know what's going on. You know the plan, you know how to communicate it, you know how to go execute it, practice at a high level, you know, make throws that get those guys feeling good. I think conversations with Sean Payton, hey, I like this, I don't like this. I think it's really important for you as the quarterback to get Sean Payton really comfortable with the things that you like. And then I think the last part is you got to go to Sean Payton and be like, you have to win this game, not me. Then you're the Super Bowl winning coach. I'm not supposed to win this game. And go to that defense and be like, you guys have to win this game. You're the top 3 unit. I'm not the top 3 player. So it's that mindset of don't lose the game. Don't lose the game. You don't have to go win it. Do not lose the game. And you make a team in New England go out to your place and beat you. And you haven't, to my knowledge, you haven't lost there in Denver this year. But I think he moves well. I think he throws it downfield well. I think he's aggressive. I think we're going to see a confident player. I think Sean will call it that way.
Okay, well, let's focus on the Denver defense because they're no joke. What does Drake May need to do in order to get the best of them?
Yeah, this game is going to come down to, from New England's offensive side, 2 players. Will Campbell and Stephon Diggs. How Josh McDaniels helps Will Campbell is huge. Will Campbell has struggled. This is a defensive front that is awesome. Benito is awesome. Cooper is awesome. So how Josh helps him, because last week there wasn't, and it was very close to being bad, you know, and the Final Four was worse. Yeah, so I just think, one, that, two, Steph has become, and we haven't probably talked about it properly enough. I mean, Drake May throwing to Steph is like Steph Curry at the free throw line. It's just automatic. I think this season he was 85 for 103 targeting Steph. So just you as a Denver defense, who do they decide to cover Steph with? Is it going to be Surtain? Because if it's Surtain, then it's going to be a Booty game. Because I think Booty versus Riley Moss, that's a great matchup, but I think there's opportunity to throw the ball downfield if you're New England. So, and then, you know, for Drake, the ball security, yes, is a thing. I don't kill Drake off of last week that much. Some of those blindside, you don't really know those guys are there, sack fumbles. I don't necessarily pin on the quarterback a ton. So, but that would be the one thing that Drake has to focus on is ball security. But he's going to have opportunity to throw the ball downfield.
Is it possible for Seattle to continue the success it's had in its run game, even with Zach Charbonnet sideline? Because we know Kenneth Walker's explosive, and they finally, the last 3 weeks of the regular season, seem to get on the right track. How can they maintain that when one half of the duo is not going to be playing?
Yeah, no, they can, because one of the reasons the duo is because you're playing 20 games, right? So the body of work is so big. Now that you are really in a 2-game and essentially a 1-game season, you feel a little bit more comfortable giving the load to Walker. He's not as dynamic out in space as Charbonnet, but I think they can run the football. Yeah, I think one of the things that they've done a little bit more is use their fullback Oots and really kind of develop after that.
is now. But owners, there's a reason you don't hear them talk all that often. They're not media trained. They're billionaires who run a business, and he's run his business really well. I mean, the Bills are the model, or at least have been, the model of stability for almost a decade now. But the way that he positioned this in talking out of both sides of his mouth, he says he didn't fight. He fired Sean McDermott because of what happened in that Denver game, and then says he didn't fire him because they were the byproduct. The loss was a byproduct of a bad call, which also shows you NFL owners don't know the rules. I understand you can disagree with
what's
this
up,
rule
Colonel
all you
Cottonbill?
want. You can
How's it
argue that
going?
it is a less than a suboptimal rule, but by the current definition of the rule, it was the right call. So even owners don't know those things, which is a whole other part. But it was just like the tact in this press conference for...
I guess you're working today.
Sean McDermott completely scapegoating him as the problem.
Sports radio. Yeah, it's easier to have in the background than music. I need something to listen to. Walked into your office, huh? And the day begins. How's your weather? Supposed to get any snow this weekend? Supposed to get snow Saturday night into Sunday and Monday. It's not bad right now. It's like in the 40s. It's going to be 50 today. Yesterday was like 24 in the morning, about this time. It's not bad right now. I can't read when you put a lot of things. I really couldn't read what you said. 28, that's what I say. That's cool. That's what it, yeah. Yeah, it's like 40, 42 here, something like that. I'm by the ocean, so it should be a little cooler, but it's not. I think Jimmy said it was going to snow there over the weekend or something. Record snow, whatever that might be. Unless any type of snow is record snow for you guys. Jimmy is far north. Okay. I listen to my local sports radio. I usually don't listen to sports radio. I'll listen to music, but I can't listen to music while I'm streaming. I don't really follow sports, so I don't really care about listening to it. I got two stops close together, back to back. around so that you're not in the sun while you're sitting here. Alright, I gotta go do some work. I'll be back in a little bit. If you're here, great. If not, have a good day.
Caesar's Sportsbook.com for you, Caesar's Rewards. Hanging with Headaches.
Saturday, 12:03 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN.
Which financial group is not offered?
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%. And there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Westland Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-384-7878. That's 800-384-7878. 800-384-7878. 800-384-7878. Sage Jewelers is your destination for meaningful gifts and truly personal jewelry. From certified natural jewelry diamonds to breathtaking engagement rings, Sage Jewelers offers an exceptional selection of diamonds, crafted to shine. Custom design or personalized piece that's uniquely yours. From pieces and restorations.
Yeah, news radio. I can't stand news radio. But I'd rather listen to music. Damn it, my glasses broke. One, two, 8 down, 11 more to go. Son of a bitch. It's not your typical ESPN radio. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. I don't know if this is like a local sports or I don't know what these people are.
Require me to put in my password, then get a code, then put in the code.
Nobody else is chatting? No.
But I will say,
All right, be back.
I don't think you require information.
On the soap website, trying to order for smalls, and she you needed a two-factor authentication
Yes,
for the
exactly.
soap.
Just like
I am pro two-factor authentication because I'm locked out of several things right now, and had I enabled that, these people wouldn't have been able to get in, and I would be locked out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smalls v. Courtney in two-factor authentication.
Well, no, this one's on me because I'm locked out of certain things that I can't get into because I don't have access to the email I provided.
We're going to get to these Bills comments in a second, but let's do this. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock for each party as to make your case here.
Okay.
As to Courtney, why in general it's a bad thing. Smalls in general, why it's a
it's a
good thing.
bad thing in general.
Okay, hold on. We gotta put 30 seconds. Pat, are you ready? On the clock here. This is the battle. Courtney Cronin versus Michelle Smallman in all companies all across the world using two-factor authentication. How do you say it?
Authentication.
Authentication.
Itinerary.
Courtney Cronin in 3, 2, 1, go.
If it is for your bank, if it is for your social security number, if it is for, Amazon, anything that will prevent somebody from getting into my account and making purchases or spending my money on my behalf, I'm all for it. But when it's to get information that is already out there but is in one specific place that I have to get it from, I don't need to have two-factor authentication. If it's not proprietary,
All right. Now, put your forks and knives away. This is Chops, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ted Allen. All right, here we go. So now,
I'm the Top Chef girl, but okay. Shout out to Joe Flam, who's friends with me and Courtney, who
yes. Yes.
why do we have to take a shot?
It's more to big up Joe.
Chops
because
is a great
we
show.
love Chop, but we love Joe Flam, Chicago guy, Top Chef. Maybe one day you'll meet him. Big Bears guy. We are not friends during the football season. He will not speak to me because I picked the Packers. So we did have a hey, the season's over. We can be friends again moment.
You
So
gotta
shout
get
out
up
to
here soon because he just opened Bartuto and it's fantastic.
I
All right, what are we doing? Let's
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Courtney,
here we
let's
go.
go back on that.
Michelle Smallman, pro two-factor authentication. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, well, some of my time was already taken there, but here's why we need it on every platform. Because, Courtney, I have been locked out of 2 platforms, TikTok and Facebook. I haven't used Facebook in about a decade, but I recently wanted to provide links for outfits, and I needed to link my Instagram, but I had to do it through Facebook, and I'm locked out of Facebook because someone hacked it because I don't have two-factor authentication. People said to me, hey, why are you sending me these weird messages on TikTok? I'm not. I'm hacked.
You know?
Can I just say
No, you had your 30 seconds.
No,
Both
I
of you.
want to say something about what Michelle just said because I agree with her on that part. I don't need to not be able to get stats on a specific Bears.
Okay, you made it
from years
specific.
ago.
We kept it big picture.
Ugh.
Okay. All right.
That's the thing I don't get upset about.
Yeah, well, we know who won now. You're now the winner.
Michelle won on.
Yep. Everyone kept it all perfect in PC until Courtney did that.
This is why we didn't do turn them over again. Can I just say, going back to Michelle's initial gripe about soap,
Yes.
if I went to 4 soap dispensers and none of them had soap, I'm just not washing my hands at that point.
Ew.
Oh, Pat.
Why don't you carry sanitizer with you?
Pat, you're,
Actually, there is sanitizer. I'd probably just do that. There is
Pat, you're
sanitizer.
touching the board, and other people are going to have to touch that after you.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that I am not the only male in this department that would do that.
So we have an entire
There's going to be an
department of
outbreak
people
of
that
people
don't
getting the
wash.
flu, and it's going to be your fault.
It's alarming how many people, I'm not talking even about our department, keeping in general for you. It's alarming how many people in general you see in public just like walk out of the bathroom without washing their hands. If I try
I
4
wouldn't name,
times,
I don't want to name names, but Hembo does this, and
he's openly admitted to doing that.
no, he does the hand sanitizer outside of the bathroom. It's gross.
But at least he's doing something. I think they're talking about
At
people
least,
not
at least he's a fist bump guy.
either.
Yeah, I don't want to name names.
He doesn't shake hands with
Hembo. But yeah, it's
You
gross.
should wash your hands all the time, but especially during cold and flu season. Like, what are we doing here?
If I try 4 times and there's no soap, then there's no hope at that point. I'm done.
Wash your hands with water and then put the hand sanitizer
Well,
on.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
No, I tried the 4 soap dispensers, hit it with some water, then I ran to the single bathrooms, and the soap worked there.
Got it.
I mean, you didn't have a lot of time to do that, too.
I know, that's why I was out of breath. I literally ran back here.
Well, that's why I had to. She gave me a look like I'm sorry here, and I said, of course, what's happening. So I'm very caring. I didn't think that.
What if it was something I didn't want on the air?
Well, then you shouldn't have said it, but you did. Coming up, what did Terry Pagula say about Keon Coleman? We'll find out next. It's Unsportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance. ESPN Radio, home of the World Series. Our World Series is happening. The NBA Finals. NBA champion.
recurring automated marketing text messages consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season. I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you can beat lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321321. That's HAWK to 321321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's Sixers Rockets tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action. It's Sixers basketball tonight, coverage begins at 7 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN. Any trade goes now at Arcade. Arcade Kia of Buckless. Still owe thousands on your trade? It doesn't matter. Arcade Kia wants any trade, regardless of year, make, or condition. Drive for $199 a month. $199. Lease new 26 Kia.
That's it. Nobody else came in, huh? I see people watching.
$199 for 24 months. New front-wheel drive 26 Kia Sorento S. Just $388 a month. $388. Plus, you get arcade coverage. No charge. Ding repair. Tire repair.
2 down. How many more to go? No, this was. This is actually my 9th stop. This is my 9th stop. I've been out here since 4 o'clock. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to go. Yeah, I didn't go live earlier just because it's dark. Not much to see. When I got to the farm at 4 o'clock, I left about 4:20. Got to my first stop around 5:30. Stopped and got something to eat. Let's go, come on. Got the window open, it's hot. I'm dressed for like cold weather. I can't stand when it's like this. Yeah, halfway done, just about. Yeah, just about, but really, I got about, in actuality, I won't be done until 2:30. I still got about 160 or 75 more miles to go. Yeah, so. Probably be back at the farm at 2:30, somewhere around there, maybe a little earlier, hopefully. It's usually 10 to 11 hour day. Thursdays are usually my longest day. losing power in the cold weather sucks, man. You don't have a generator, I guess, right? You need to get like a small generator to power some small things if you had to. Even if you go to Harbor Freight and get one of them little small ones. Like if you lose power, do you lose it for very long? I guess it just depends, right? The longest we've ever lost power, 7 days. During a really bad hurricane. There were trees everywhere. Not in Philadelphia, just where my shop was at the time. 7 days. 7 days without power. That was a mess. For me, it didn't matter. I just didn't work. But, you know, if you had to... but it was during the summertime. So it wasn't, you know, like you were freezing. The worst case, you'd be sweating. It's easier to sweat. But, you know, if your freezer or refrigerator's down for that length of time, pretty much trashing all your food. Yeah, man, there were trees down everywhere. It was a mess. I forget when that was. I forget. 2012? Yeah, maybe 2012, 14, something like that. Maybe later. I don't remember. Yeah. Well, hopefully you won't lose power. And it just really depends, you know, you get an accident hits a pole or trees fall on a wire. Sometimes, you know. Hopefully it won't be bad. Snow doesn't scare me. Freezing rain does. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't mind the snow. It's just all the other people that drive in the snow that really shouldn't be driving in the snow because they can't. You know, some people never seen snow before. You get a lot of, now we get a lot of transplants from all over the world. And some places never seen snow and they're driving in it. And they shouldn't be driving in it. I know they got to go somewhere, but it's not really a good idea if you don't know how to drive in it. So I don't mind the snow, it's the other people on the road that is the problem. Because then you get, you know, those people, and then you get the dumbasses that just want to fly around because they got four-wheel drive until they wind up in a ditch. So it's like it's no different. Yeah, dry pavement is the same way. You get people flying around on days like this where it's fine. And then you got people that are driving so slow. It doesn't matter. There's too many people on the road nowadays. At least up here there is. I don't know about down where you are. See, you get people like this that just pull out in front of you. People don't care. lot of storms. I think we've had 2 snow events so far. And yeah, usually maybe 2 or 3, sometimes none. But now they're calling for like, I don't know, a foot. It keeps changing, so it's too far out. They don't know. But yeah, we haven't had a big blizzard in a long time, so maybe we're due for a blizzard. Whatever it is, it is. Can't do much about it. I got my snowblower running yesterday. Man, I was really surprised. 2 pulls and it started. I couldn't believe it. It's been sitting for at least a month and a half. I couldn't believe it. 2 pulls and it started right up. I didn't think it was going to start. So I'm ready for snow. Alphonse, is that you? Alphonse Magellan? Where are you from, Alphonse? If that's how you pronounce it. It's hard to say. Started building my big warehouse, Jason. Just started scratch building it. Just right now I'm doing card. I'm going to mock it up out of card and then build it out of styrene. It's a good thing because I already made a mistake on my card. Eddie. Let's show you a scratch build my grain elevator. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be pretty simple to do. I bought my 1 grain elevator on sale. I saw Eddie come in and left. See you, Eddie. Yeah, you could easily build it out in PVC. It's not that hard. You could even build the main building too out of styrene. You don't really need to put a bunch of windows in it. At least it would be the size you want it to be. You can pretty much scratch build everything in that kit, in both of those kits that I have. The Prairie Co-op and the bigger grain elevator. Is it like 6 or 8 tubes, or I think it's 6, or I think it's 8 tubes. Can't remember. How long's Eddie been here? I didn't see him come in. I didn't really scroll back for it. Tubes, wow, that's gonna be big. Nice. That'll be a big place, man. That'll be nice. A lot of support buildings for that. A lot of trackage. That'll be nice. I wish I had the room to put one that big. I just don't have the room. I think that's probably my favorite industry. I know it's just a one-car industry pretty much, but I just like grain cars. Be back out. Message was held for review. It will get to the center of my helix. That's stupid. Why did it hold that for a review? It will go in the center of your helix? Really? You're going to put your grain silos in the center of the helix? I'm curious to hear your reasons why. At the top. Oh. So are you going to have a lot of tracks to it? You type that and I'll be right back out. Oh man. Hey Digger. Maybe two. So you're just going to have two tracks up there? Okay. And no worries, Digger. We had no incidents. It's all good. Your mate called in for coffee. What's he think? That you're a drive-through? Drive-through coffee? It's hot, man. Might have to put the air conditioner on. It's cold. What? It's cold what, Digger? Icy over here. It's ridiculous. Damn school buses. I hate school buses. How cold? It's not cold at all. It's like 45. It's going to be 50 today. Compared to yesterday. Damn lazy ass kids. Should be sitting at the corner waiting. These damn kids are nothing but lazy anymore. 29 for the Colonel. Yeah, it's actually not bad today. See, now, like, you think these damn kids would walk down to the other end of the street and just be picked up together. Nope. Nope. Meet in the middle? Nope. No. Too much. Too much work. Oh, this road's a mess, man. It's ice everywhere. They must not get too much sun. Those fucking kids. Throw a kiss to your little child on the bus. Hi, honey. Have a nice day. Bye. Hi, honey. Have a nice day. Did you do that as a kid going to school? Did I do what as a kid going to school? No, I walked to school. We didn't ride the bus. And when we did ride the bus, everybody congregated on a corner. They didn't come by your house. They didn't stop at your house. They stopped at a corner. And there were 10, 20 kids there. Most of the time I walked to school. School uphill both ways. In the snow. Jerk off. See that jerk off? That's what you gotta deal with. These jerk off drivers. Fucking can't stand them. Like you fucking can't see me. Nobody likes whiners. Go the fuck home. Fuck you and fuck off. Who cares about you? What's your name, Michelle? Fuck you, Michelle. How's that? Nobody likes douchebags either. You're probably one of the douchebags that pulls out in front of people. Or maybe you're too young to drive. I look in the mirror and I see perfection. That's what I say. Digger, get rid of this douchebag. I ain't got no time for trolls. Go troll somebody else. I don't know why you want to be here. Just to troll people? Go fuck yourself. I hope you have a rotten fucking day. You're not doing your job. got to come in if you don't like what's going on. Nobody's being negative. You are. I'm just calling it as I say it. If you drive like an asshole, you're an asshole. Period. Okay? We're in the land of assholes right now. There's a lot of asshole drivers around here. See you, Jason. Have a good day, man. Take care. Thanks for coming in. I see that person was a real disruptor. Just enjoy the ride. Shut the fuck up. Eddie was here earlier. Look at this dumbass. He almost lost it on the curve. Huh. That would have been good. Probably would have hit me. Yeah, a lot of special people out there driving around. Parking lot. Keep an eye, see if you see the Jersey Devil. I just ran that stop sign. You ran another one. You're a horrible driver. I don't care. You don't like it? Fuck you. How's that? Go fuck yourself, Thomas. Be right back. Stay tuned, I'll run some more stop signs. I'll run some more in a couple minutes.
Isaac, we've talked about the Rams this year as the most complete team, not only in the NFC, but also in the NFL. Do you see it that way? And how do you think they're not favored in this game, Seattle is. How do you think this team and this opponent specifically match up to the iteration that we're seeing going into the championship game?
great member of the Rams, both in LA and St. Louis here on Sports for Life. Hello, I'm Chelsea. I'm Courtney Carmen. I've been going with you. I'm curious if you thought about this. The Rams franchise, the best time, at least in recent memory, was obviously when you guys were their greatest show on turf. You go to the Super Bowl twice. If they win this weekend, this group, led by Sean McVay, now it's not all the same players, different quarterbacks, would go there 3 times. Have you thought about that they would have one up on you? Even though it's the same family as you said, they'd have one up on you.
Not at all. I mean, you know, from my days of playing, I was always getting messages that when we walk in, other Ram legends like the great Eric Dickerson on the sideline, you know, they were really excited what we were doing as a football team at that time. So I'm in that position right now to really cheer these guys on and make sure that I'm there standing up for them and rooting them on. It's gonna be a huge task this weekend in Seattle. I don't know if you've been there for a regular season game, but imagine being there for a playoff game and one that pushed the winner into the Super Bowl. But it's very loud in Seattle. I mean, they have this stadium, this unique stadium where the sound bounces off and comes back down. And it's very hard to communicate with each other. So I'm sure the task at hand for the Rams is huge. But I don't feel like it's an impossible task for the Rams. And I truly, strongly feel like the Rams will come out of this victorious.
Isaac, you touched on this a little bit, but I want to drill in more. You said that you have no doubt that the Rams are going to go in there ready to play, not only because of the familiarity, but obviously they have experience. Matt Stafford, Sean McVay, they know what it's like to be in an NFC Championship game. They know what it's like to go to and win a Super Bowl. The knock on Sam Darnold has been he doesn't have that experience. We need to see him in a big game. A lot of people are looking at the divisional round. They're not going to give him credit for that. They're looking at him and saying, will he see ghosts in this game versus the Rams? So in your opinion, how much of a factor will the experience that the Rams have play into this one?
Let's go run a couple more stop signs. Let's do it. Maybe we'll run some red lights. Fuck this stop sign. There's a car coming. I gotta stop. Otherwise, I would have went right through it. Yeah, we'll go right through this one too. And the next one too. Yeah, Wigwag, what's up, you hoser? I gotta take my sweatshirt off. It's hot. see chat. Sun's too bright. Into the sun. You should put your sunglasses on. They knocked down that building over there. Flattened it. I can't see chat. We had a couple of trolls already. Oh yeah, a couple of trolls. Trolls are everywhere. It's not just driving videos. Everybody's got a fucking thing to say. Why can't you just enjoy the drive? Say hello. Be sociable. Don't be an asshole. See, this is how people drive here. So in order to get anywhere, you got to drive like them. You got to be an asshole just like the people around here. People that drive here, you got to be an asshole just like them. You can't give them no room. So just pull right out in front of you. Pull right in. People don't care. Ooh. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, I can't take that risk, Jimmy. You'll steal my identity. You'll be timing everybody out that you don't like. You can't have personal vendettas here. So I'm surprised nobody's asked where I am. Usually that's a big question. Where are you? Most of the time I don't know where I am. I can tell you where I'm going. Did you see that asshole right there? Did you see that dude? I mean, he really cut that dude off in that white car. Wow, what a dick. See, that's what you gotta deal with. Fucking assholes like that. And there he goes, on the other side. He's in a big fucking hurry to go nowhere. Fucking assholes. Probably some fucking scumbag piece of shit. See, there he goes. Back on the other side. He can't figure out where he's going. Back the other way. It's like a fucking pinball. You know what kills me is you see those videos on YouTube where people drive like that and there's a cop right behind them and they get pulled over. That's never the case here. I've never seen that happen in my entire life. All the miles I have driven in my lifetime, never seen it happen. I see it a lot on Facebook and YouTube. It's not the real case. Yeah, nah, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. She can't figure out what she's doing. What we got here? That's both funny and great. I don't know what your great idea is. And Vendetta, you have an Italian scooter, you? Yeah. You had a wrench once. Yep, you had a wrench once, Wigwag. Once was enough. So my phone's gonna heat up, and that's what it's gonna do. and I gotta cool it off. If you come back, fine. If not, oh well. Have a nice day. Get you back up there. That sun beating through the glass heats up my phone. Yeah, that's okay. We'll head away from the sun soon. There's another pinball player. Mr. Pinball with his pipes on the roof. Bit, I never used it. What did you never use, Wigwag? What did you never use? What kind of good ideas does Jimmy have? You got good ideas, Jimmy? How much snow you get, Wigwag? My man's loosening up. I don't think it's gonna last. Gotta reattach it. Too much heat, too much sun. You're leaning pretty good. Alright, I'll be back later.